So over the next 18 months, we have got some fantastic international football to look forward to. We've got the Euros out in the summer, of course, Copa America as well. And of course, next year, we've got the big one, is the World Cup. But before all that, we've got to get there first. Today, we're going to do my early door picks for the World Cup qualifying campaign for Europe. And today, it's all about Group G. Back once again with another prediction show. Today we're taking a look at the World Cup qualifying campaign for Europe, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, I'm asking you, where the heck have you been, boys? Smash your subscribe button to get your bang up to date with all things World Cup related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We're going to go here under one Ruski. That's right, folks. So over the next few days, we're going to be taking a look at each and every one of the groups that apply to Europe as we get closer to the tournament itself. Now, of course, I will be doing match day by match day predictions for the World Cup qualifying campaign as they come along, but these are my early door indications as to who I think will go through to next year. I said next year's 2022 World Cup out in Qatar. Now we'll talk all about that in a minute. Of course, I want a big shout out to the Patreons. That's right, the VIP band of brothers supporting the channel behind the scenes. If you are interested in becoming the latest member of that band, check out that link down below. There's in the description, patreon.com/Roversies. Now, before all that, let's get into talk about the next round of matches, of course, and of course, we're going to kick it off right here, right now. So here we go, boys and girls, taking a look at the nations. Well, first of all, the matches are right here, right now for Group G, but we want to know the nations that make up Group G. So here we go. Connection with, of course, one of the favourites, I would think, for the World Cup, probably one of the top 8. That is, of course, the Netherlands, managed by Frank de Boer. As of recording, it could change depending on what goes on in the Euros, of course, as the competition heats up a little bit. Of course, currently ranked 14th in the world. They were once ranked highest as number 1. Former Euro winners, yet to win the World Cup, but could this be their year? They've got a good team. I think they could be in the thick of things. Meanwhile, joining them will be Turkey. Managed by Sunil Gunes, of course, currently ranked 32nd in the world. They were once ranked as high as 5th. Some say that these guys could be the dark horses to full the World Cup, but to be honest with you, they've got to get out of this tricky ass group. They're joined by the golden generation of Norway. Oh my goodness, this could be their surprise package. It could be the surprise package, not only for this group, but of course for the World Cup. Get themselves out of this group. They've got the right manager. Stal Stolbakken is the manager, of course. Currently ranked 44th in the world. Ranked highest as number 2 back in 1985. Wow. Montenegro in here as well. This is a nailed-on group. Modrag Radurovic is your manager. 63rd in the world, 100. They were once ranked 16th back in 2011. Of course, joined by Latvia as well. Danis Kazavic, managed by, that's who their manager is. 136th, they are ranked in the world. 45th is their highest. And of course, Gibraltar, baby. Of course, Julio Cesar Ribas is your manager, ranked 195 in the world. They were once ranked the dizzy heights of 190. They are going to get their asses handed to them on a pliet. And they're going to kick off this group, of course, on the 24th of March, taking on Norway. Bloody Norway, Golden Generation will Golden Generation their ass with a 2-0 win over Gibraltar to give Haaland a couple of goals there. He might go to town on Gibraltar. I'm being conservative here with a 2-0 win for the Norwegians on this one. The Latvia taking Montenegro. Difficult one, this one. You probably would fancy Montenegro on this one. That's where I've gone. 2-1 win over Latvia, who I do think will get their asses handed to them as well. I think Gibraltar and Latvia will be kind of evenly matched, and I'm hoping Gibraltar will at least get some points on the ball. Turkey against Netherlands. No mucking about. Straight to the deep end. Turkey must get something out of this if they're going to be considered. I do think they'll get the win. That's right. To put this group on its head. I've just been bigging you up, Netherlands, but of course Turkey at home. I'm saying this right here, right now. The fans are probably not likely going to be there because I thought if the fans are going to be there, it will be more than likely going to be a Turkey win. But of course, I just think first day on the job, first you can't lose this game. The Netherlands will fluff their lines, but don't worry about it. I think they'll be okay at the end of this one. Of course, Montenegro taking, of course, Gibraltar in the next match day a couple of days later on the 27th of March. Montenegro will, of course, win this one as well. So back-to-back defeats for Gibraltar, back-to-back wins for Montenegro. And guess what? Right here, right now, they'll be top of the league. Of course, though, Norway will take on Turkey in Norway. Of course, Turkey coming out top with the win. Norway, though, will get themselves a second win for the campaign for themselves. Also, move them into contention with Montenegro at this stage. Of course, the likes of Haaland. Who else have they got? They've got some Ostergaard as well, currently on the books at Arsenal. They've got some really good young players, and I think they could be. They've got Sanderberg as well. They've got a guy from AC Milan. They've got some real good young guys. They just maybe a little bit more experience spattered around, and they could do some damage. Same match day, Netherlands Netherlands taking on Latvia, get back to winning ways for Netherlands, of course, losing their first game to Turkey, but they'll get back into it, of course, on match number 2. Into match number 3, the Gibraltars will take on the Netherlands in Gibraltar, and guess what? Convincing win for the Dutchies, of course. Back-to-back clean sheets for them, and guess what? They're right back in the thick of things. Montenegro taking on Norway, both of these two sides opening up with 2 wins on the spin. The Norwegians will make it 3. Of course, Montenegro will crash this one 2-1 on the road for Norway coming out on top. Turkey, though, will, of course, want to get back to winning ways at the quickest point of asking, and they'll get that over Latvia 2-0 on the, of course, match day number 3 on the 30th of March. Into match number 4, though, Latvia against Gibraltar in, of course, the month of September. Got a bit of a break here, the Euros and all that kind of stuff kicking off between those 2 games. Latvia, this one's difficult. I want to go Gibraltar, but unfortunately Latvia will take the W, get their first points on the bag and move the chains for them. Norway, though, taking on the Netherlands. Oh, I don't know what I've done on this one. I don't know what I've done. I think the Netherlands will have this. I'm giving them a point. Giving them a point right down the middle. Again, keeps Norway unbeaten. Keeps Netherlands right back in the thick of things. Slow and steady, I'd say. The deal for the Netherlands here, of course, losing to Turkey on match number 1 didn't help themselves, but of course unbeaten since then. Turkey will take on Montenegro. Of course, Montenegro did lose to Norway last round. They'll make it back-to-back defeats. I think Turkey comfortably 2-1 on match day number 4. That was, of course, on the 1st of September. Into the 4th of September, Latvia taking on, of course, Norway, and there's no stopping the Norwegian train. 2-0 win as well over Latvia, comfortable in the end. The same can be said though for Turkey, bounce back ability as they take on Gibraltar in Gibraltar. 3-0 win for Turkey as well. Of course, another win in the points in the bag. Meanwhile, the Dutchies take on the Montenegro over in, of course, the Netherlands, and it will be a win for the Netherlands, of course, as the 3 teams of Turkey, Netherlands, and Norway start. They're just breaking away from the chasing pack of the likes of Montenegro, Latvia, Gibraltar. It's just unfair. You just have the 3 teams really. Kicking on into the back end of this campaign, of course, into the of course, September the 7th on this one. Montenegro taking on Latvia. Montenegro, the best of the rest here with a 1-0 win over Latvia. Latvia are struggling. Meanwhile, the Dutchies will take on Turkey. Of course, they lost the last time around in Turkey, but this time the Netherlands will get their revenge. 2-0 over in the Dutchlands, of course. Meanwhile, Norway, just phenomenal campaign so far, and again, they'll keep their train moving with a 3-0 win. They've got a difficult back end of this, though. Norway have got to take on. Or do they? They've got Turkey next. They've got the Netherlands at the end of it. So this is where it could all go wrong for them. Into the month of October, Gibraltar taking on Montenegro. I think Montenegro will get the win. Yes, I do. Another win, another clean sheet. Gibraltar looked like they're looking sour. Meanwhile, Latvia against Netherlands again. Netherlands, of course, on a hiding. They're cruising back into the top form here with a 4-0 win over Latvia on the road. Here it is, Turkey against Norway. Unfortunately, the Norwegians will lose this one. Turkey at home is a different beast, and I think this is where it goes off the rails for Norway. 2-1 win for Turkey. Who's in the driving seat? I have no idea. That's, of course, on the month of October. Into the 11th of October, Latvia taking on Turkey, of course. Turkey will get the win again. Well, that's 1-2 on the bounce for them, of course. The Netherlands, though, are the team to beat, and they'll cruise past, of course, Gibraltar 5-0. There might be double digits on that one. And then, of course, another big game for Norway to get back to winning ways. They'll get it. 2-0 win over Montenegro into the penultimate games now, of course. Again, 30th of November, Norway taking on Latvia. Will be a win for Norway as well. Back-to-back wins, back-to-back clean sheets, and guess what? They have a shot at taking out Netherlands and, of course, Turkey. But Turkey will take on Gibraltar, and they'll get the W on this one with a 4-0 win as well. As for the Netherlands, again, like I said, Netherlands, Turkey, Norway, too good for the rest of these pack. 3-1 win over Montenegro, and that ends on the 30th of November. Into the final games of matches here. Gibraltar taking on Latvia. A point on the board for Gibraltar. Get in there. First point of the campaign at just the right time. Of course, Montenegro taking on Turkey. Of course, it'll be a Turkey win. Guess what? That puts them right up there. And of course, the Dutchies will take on Norway. It'll be in the Dutchlands, and it'll be a win for the Dutchlands. I think the Dutchies might have nicked this one. So here we go. Here is the results of my Group G. Of course, into 6 will be Gibraltar with the 1 point. Meanwhile, Latvia will get 1 win and 1 defeat, or 1 draw, sorry, against Gibraltar. Unfortunately, not good enough. Into 4th is Montenegro. Of course it is. But who is 3rd? That's the question. Is it Turkey? Is it Norway? Is it the Dutchies? It's Norway. We're flying high right until the death there, but unfortunately they will just, even with their golden generation, they will fluff their lines here. I think Turkey will nick it with 24 points, and of course the Dutchies 25. 3 points separate the first from third. It's that difficult. That's what I think will happen out in Group G, of course. But your own picks, of course, down below. Tell me who you think will get through. This one could go any which way. Of course, what about the good bookies? I'll tell you what about the bookies are thinking on this one. They got Gibraltar nailed on 500 to 1. Latvia 250 to 1. They got Montenegro 100 to 1. They have third favourites, Turkey, They have second 8-1 at Norway are 9-2. They have the Dutchies, of course, favourite 4-1 odds. So I'm pretty close to the money. The only thing I disagree with, I have Turkey nicking it by a couple of points. It's fine margins. It could go either way. That's what I think. Of course, out in Group G tomorrow, we'll do it all again with, of course, Group H. Be sure to check out those. Get your picks in, of course, down below. And again, make sure to check out the links in the old description as well. That's pretty much all I've got for you today, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the old thumbs up. But if you're new, smash your subscribe button. Get your bang out today with all things Blackburn Rovers related, World Cup related, World Football related. We're going to go here under one roof. And once again, I want to reiterate that I will be covering each and every one of the World Cup qualifying campaign matches for Europe as we get closer to them. So make sure you track back for that. So make sure you smash the subscribe, smash the little bell as well, so you don't miss a beat. And of course, we'll be covering the World Cup when it comes back around, of course, next season. Hopefully you enjoy this one. Please check out the links down below. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook. And again, if you want to support the channel in another way, you could become the latest member of the band in the old patreon.com/Rocees. That's the link down there. Check it all out. But until then, hopefully your team and your country makes it through to the World Cup. But if not, support the next best thing. Anyway, until then though, I'll see you all next time. Smash the thumbs up, smash subscribe. Till then, I'm out.